Hey you guys, it's Anthony. It is week 14 of the mini workout series. This week we're gonna have a straight-legged bridge, decline push-ups, and banded lat pull-down. So now, let's start off with the straight-legged bridge. For the straight-legged bridge, we're working the hamstrings and we're working the glutes, all right? I'm gonna do the bridge on top of a surface for you guys, for y'all to see. Now, in doing this movement, all we're doing is putting our legs on top of something. We're gonna squeeze our butt and hold. In holding, we're just tensing up our hamstrings and our glutes and just staying still. Now, this is not an easy movement. To make this easier, what I find is if you put more of your leg on top of the chair, it tends to be a little bit easier. But if that's still hard, we can always come down to a glute bridge, or maybe even doing a glute bridge hold on the chair. Right, you guys? To make it harder, I would say come as far back from the chair as you can for the straight-legged bridge. And if you want to, take one leg off and hold. Try that for size. Even if you just tap that leg, it'll be difficult. And that's the straight-legged bridge, you guys. Now for the decline push-up, all right? You ready to do the incline, you ready to do the regular, so now we're gonna do the decline. On the decline, we're still working the shoulders, chest, and triceps. Same muscles. We're gonna put our feet onto a surface, changing the angle, and now we're gonna be same push-up, arms straight, keeping the back flat, butt is squeezed, keeping the core tight, coming down to where we feel comfortable, coming right back up. Now, if it's too hard to come all the way down to the floor, of course, we can always come up a little bit higher to make it easier. We can also, of course, come down to a regular push-up. Now, if you don't want your face touching the ground, I suggest you can use dumbbells, you can use some books or fat books, and then you can hold them so that when you come down, you don't have to go all the way to the ground if you're a germaphobe. So up a little bit higher. But still work the same muscles that you were trying to work. Now, for making it harder, of course, do pauses, take the push-ups slow. I wouldn't increase the decline because at one point it'll start to become a handstand push-up, and there's a different way you want to do that. Keep it in mind. And you guys, last but not least, we're gonna do a banded lat pull down. Now for the banded lat pull down, you're gonna need a band. If you have a hook or a carabiner and a handle, that'd be great, but you're gonna need a door for a fact. Now, for the banded lat pull down, we're gonna be working the lats. You see me walk around like this with these things sticking out? Those are your lats, all right? Now, also your biceps. All we're doing here, and this is my preference, you can get in a lunge. I like to have some tension on the band already, starting off with the arms straight, and our goal is to bring our elbow to our side or to our hip, pulling down. Now, of course, the beautiful thing about bands is that there are a lot of ways to make them easier to use them to vary your exercises, right? To make this easier, all we have to do is get a lighter tension band. To make it harder, a heavier tension band, right? Now let's say we have a door that's kind of, so we don't want to put any more tension on, too much tension on this, right? Of course, we can come down, still same thing, or to change up the angle, you can be up here, still stay bent over, bring it to the hip, pause for 2 seconds, come back up, pause for 2 seconds. And that's another way we can make it harder. One thing of advice for those of you that watched my video, just so you guys know, I heavily believe if you pull up this too hard with this on this side of the door, it will pop this open and pry the door open. For safety reasons, if you're going to do movements with bands, with how I did in my setup video, and with how this is set up, don't. So thank you guys for watching Mini Workout Series video 14. I hope you guys have a blessed week. Stay safe out here with this corona. This is a pre-recorded video, so hopefully by the time this comes out, the corona is not as bad as it's been. But with how it's looking, it's gonna be a stressful time. We're gonna be in history books. It's kind of cool and exciting, but really scary. So please do what you can to not spread this virus. Please. I love you guys. Stay blessed. And as always, do what you love.